So, welcome to the Friday spring class. It's very much earth in spring, although the sun is coming out now and I feel like the end is in sight of the dreariness. We've got, I think it's 70 degrees promised for next week. I know I shouldn't have said it. I've now jinxed it and it's going to just flee away before you can get the chance to enjoy it. But so yes, this class is very much about just reconnecting with feeling grounded, bringing ourselves back to a sense of centre, and building a bit of strength and having a bit of fun with that. But thinking very much about yourself on a good day and what qualities that you admire about yourself do you have on in those moments, on those days. And we're just going to see if we can invite those back in to walk with us hand in hand over the next few days. So without further ado, let's just come onto the mat. Start by rubbing into the palms of the hands. Wonderful. So just bringing one hand over onto the liver, other hand on top, standing comfortably in Wuji stance. So the feet are hip, shoulder width apart, the feet are facing ahead. We're softening off in the knees and the hips, so we feel really nice and earth through the feet. And we're just going to invite in our awareness and the breath into this area of the liver. So the liver is quite a big organ wrapping across this right side of the body. I know this looks like the left side, so imagining this looks like the right side, but this is my left side. Too much for a Friday afternoon, but you get my gist. Essentially, what we're going to do is envisage, as we breathe in, wonderful spring revitalizing energy. And as we breathe out, we can just breathe away any sense of feeling stuck, any sense of feeling frustrated, and just let all of that go and keep welcoming in a sense of feeling stable. What is it like when you feel able to weather the storm? And so the element of earth is very much one of the mothership, able to bring stability and balance out opposing forces. So we're just going to welcome that sense of inner fortitude in. And then just allow any wobbliness, any sense of getting just, distracted or fragmented or drawn out from away from that power. Can just breathe that away. Do that again. So whatever spring, whatever feeling stable, calm, being able to be to manage things well, you'll all have your own ways of envisaging that. I just want you to invite that in with the breath, as if you could just access it from the very breath, from the very air that we breathe in. And we're just going to let anything that sends us off balance, and just let that go on the exhale. So just keep following the breath now all the way down to the base of the pelvic floor, breathing into the belly, breathing into the ribs, breathing up into the chest. And then a nice long exhale. And again, breathing all the way in. And a nice long exhale. Inviting in a sense of calm. Inviting in a sense of kindness. Nice big breath in. Tuning in, paying attention with kindness to yourself. Lovely. So just bring the forearms together, tucking in the chin, rounding the back, and navel coming back a little bit, and then inhale, open up. So we're just going to do a little standing, flexing through the spine, cat-cow. Exhale, inhale, opening up. Lovely. One more of the cobra, and then we're just going to transition effortlessly, easy to say, just into a gentle forward fold. So we're hinging at the hips, we're soft in the knees, we're allowing the whole of the spine to lengthen. The navel's hugging up towards the spine, we're just freeing any tension in the neck, in the upper shoulders, in the back. Lovely. Dropping the weight into the feet, unfurl. Feel rooted as you unfurl, bringing the arms all the way up. Nice stretch over to one side, over to the left, exhale, coming back to the center. That's it, lovely stretch over to the other side. So keep feeling rooted in that opposite foot especially. Lovely, so let's do that again. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, just deepening the breath. feeling lovely and expansive in the chest. Exhale, curling in. Lovely. Last one, inhaling. And then exhale, effortless transition. So the earth is constantly moving, and yet, you know, us little beings that live on her. Inhale, just come into a nice half lift. Let's just add in that little sense of lifting the sit bones, getting a good stretch into the hamstrings, and then exhale, softening down, navel coming up. Feeling rooted in the feet, drop the weight into the feet a little bit, and then inhale, unfurl. So Mother Earth is just doing her thing, steadily moving, not really wobbling, we don't really feel any wobbling. So that sense of being able to really weather the storm. Lovely. Last one with ease. Inhale, opening up. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. So really hoping to just kind of ease through the shoulder tension a little bit more with that. And again, if you wish to, you can take the hands behind for this last one. Interlace the hands, tuck the chin, inhale, look up, and then exhale, just allow the whole of the spine to lengthen down. Give the shoulders a reshuffle, allow the arms to come a little bit away from the back. Just invite in a sense of letting go, softening. Wonderful. And then as you exhale, just put the hands down into the base of the spine. Inhale, unfurling, coming all the way up. Lovely. Taking the hands up once again. Just a nice stretch over to one side. Exhale, coming back. And a nice stretch over to the other side. Lovely. And then from here, let's just come into that full body stretch effortlessly. So we've been practicing this for a few weeks, bringing the weight into that left leg. We're kind of stepping forward with the right leg, transferring the weight, lifting that back heel. Nice big stretch. So we feel rooted through the feet, navel hugging back, gentle rotation. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, just regrouping. Let's do the same on the other side. So inhaling, lifting the left leg. Exhale, stepping forward with that. So we want to feel really rooted before we then kind of have that lovely spring type stretch. Navel hugging back, turning round to the left. Lovely. Inhale, looking back and stepping back. Wonderful. So we do one more. So the earth loves repetition, loves routine, choosing if you want to now kind of come and rest on the top of the foot. Nice big stretch. Exhale, navel hugging back as you rotate. Inhale, back facing forward, just redressing that. And then again, inhale, stepping across with that left foot. Feel rooted, don't rush it. Feel soft, rooted, earth. Choose then what you want to do with that back foot. And then from there, growing, rising energy all the way up. Navel hugging back, bring a nice twist round the waist. Lovely. Inhale, looking back forwards, and then stepping back. Wonderful. Taking the feet a little bit wider for painting the rainbow. So we're coming into a comfortable horse stance. Now, I know for some of us, our hips aren't even, and actually, especially if we've got any soreness in the knee, I want you to adjust how that knee needs to be if you have a particular injury on one side. So I usually cue this up, feet at 45 degrees, but just play with where the side that's giving you an issue needs to be, so the knee feels comfortable. Don't feel that you have to go as deep. Just kind of ride a little Welsh mountain pony rather than climb down. Lovely. So nice arc with the arms. We're just going to lean into that left leg a little bit and allow ourselves to lift the heel of that right leg and lean into it. Gaze down to the palm. Have a little look at that top hand. Want the top hand to be above the head. Lovely. Inhale, come back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So once you've got that rhythm, feeling rooted, exhale. Feeling rooted. Really using the gaze between the palms. So allow yourself to tune into the warmth and energy in the center of each palm. This is your Lagom point. And it's an energy exchange or an energy output, input point. And so there's a couple of things that we can be visualizing as we allow ourselves to ease from side to side. If you've been having headaches, and I know at least one of my clients, one of us this week, has been having some really bad things, you can imagine cooling water just pouring out from the palm right onto the crown of the head, the Vaikuntham. Lovely. And again, if you've been feeling a little bit overthought, you know what I mean, like overthinking, fraught with thoughts, then you can almost imagine all of that cluttered thinking just being drawn gently but efficiently out by the palms. So not only are they offering cooling energy to a busy, you know, hot head, headachy head, this sense of painting the rainbow is also about drawing out any impurities. You know, and often our thoughts are our, yeah, they're pretty heavy toxic stuff, aren't they, sometimes? So just inviting these little rainbow palms, painting a rainbow between the palms, inviting that rainbow to be as you need. Is the rainbow, because it's that myriad of thoughts actually being drawn out and then ordering them. So suddenly, instead of being this jumbled, chaotic mess and stressful, you can see them a little bit more clearly in their true colours, all the colours of the rainbow. Lovely, and none of the quantification from me actually. So just coming back into centre and noticing how just with that rocking from side to side, you know, you might feel quite as if you're doing quite a little work here in the shoulders. So we're just going to ease that off. Just step the feet in and then take the hands behind. And we'll just do a nice preparatory wide leg forward fold just to stretch through those shoulders. So just give the shoulders a little roll to start with. And then feel nice and grounded through the feet. Might want to lift and spread the toes so you can feel the balls of the feet pressed into the mat. Draw those hands down the back as you tuck the chin. Inhale, looking up, and then as you fold down to a tabletop, the navel's hugging back. We're just going to give those shoulders a wee shiggle. And then inhale, look up again. Exhale, just softly fold down. So again, you might need to bend the knees a little bit for that to feel comfortable. We haven't, you know, really warmed up a huge amount, but it's just what can we do to stretch through those shoulders? Lovely. An extra breath, just allowing the shoulders to fall a little bit away from the lower back. And then exhale, just pop them back onto the base of the spine on the exhale, and then inhale. Come all the way up. Wonderful. So stepping towards the front edge of the mat, we're going to come into some sun salutes, just flush through the central nervous system. And then we'll continue with brain practice. I'm just focusing on the shoulders and the hips. Lovely. So, towards the front edge of the mat, you want to allow enough space so you can fold forwards. Feet together or a little bit apart, whichever feels most comfortable for you in Samasthiti. And we're feeling grounded through the feet, and yet this lovely length in the spine, effortless, kind of rising all the way up into Vaikui, this point here in the highest point of the head. So now we're going to bring the energy up through the feet, through the lower legs, up through the knees, the thigh muscles start to draw around the thigh bones, lifting up through the center of the pelvic floor, these lower abdominal muscles. And then just connecting again, once again, with that pointing the crown of the head. So inhaling, taking the arms all the way up. Feel connected with earth and heaven, and then exhale, just a lovely forward fold. So bring the hands down onto the shins, onto the calf muscles, onto the mat. Inhale, nice half neck, looking ahead, finding space, making a nice L shape with the body, and then bending the knees, hands flat, stepping back into plank. Bring the knees down for this first plank, but really lift Uddiyana Bandha up. So your shoulders are down the back. We've got a little micro bend happening in the elbows. We're not locking out the arms. We're tucking the tail. And we're really lifting up with the navel. Wonderful. And then from here, we're just going to lower all the way down. Nice and steady. All the way down. Through that. Work through the shoulders. Wonderful. Just from here, just tuck the tail. Press into the hands. Inhale. Lift the hips. Lift the chest. Knees on the mat for this one. Nice, easy upward dog. And then tuck the toes, downward dog. We're just going to walk the feet in a little bit and walk the dog. So rolling the soles of the feet up, stretch one heel down. Rolling the heels up on the inhale. On the exhale, stretch the other heel down. So you're just finding how the soles of the feet are, especially if you're doing a lot of walking. Often the feet can hide hidden tension and stiffness because it's only when we get a little bit more to, oh, crikey, feeling a bit stiff. Lovely. Notice where the shoulders are. Notice if you're putting a little bit too much effort into your downward dog. Notice if actually you've had enough of downward dog and you'd rather come and rest in child's pose. So, you know, really use this class as an opportunity to tune into how the body's feeling, all the stiff bits, all the parts that need a good stretch, but then also your energy levels. You know, that idea of Mother Earth is she's got a steady constitution. She's not fiery, quick. There's a slow steadiness there. And so we need to honour it. You know, if the earth gets out of balance, we're a little bit in trouble. So, as we're all sharing this big pause, and Mother Earth is getting a little bit more time to do the washing up, so to speak, you can just enjoy rolling through both of the soles of the feet now and drawing both heels down. Lovely, doing that again. So if you're in child's pose, just coming up into downward dog once again. Bending at the knees, looking towards the hands, stepping or walking forward as you're breathing in. Exhale, just softening down over the legs as the navel comes up. And from there, just keep rooted as you unfurl, like a little flower with no shape. And all the way up. And then remembering that we're just going to lean over to one side, keeping rooted in the feet. Exhale, come back to center. And then lean over to the other side. Lovely. Come all the way back. And let's do that again. So inhale, all the way up. Exhale, lovely forward fold, navel hugging up. Just using this as a delicious way to flush energy through the spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands flat. Step back into plank. Choose if it's knees down or knees off plank. So you're making the body really nice and long. You're really lifting up the bandana. And this idea of having a channel of muscle all the way around your waist, gently tighten the belt, tuck the tail, lift up with the kneecaps. That sense of lifting with the front of the body and lengthening with the back of the body, all the way down from the crown of the head to the heels. Lovely. So lowering all the way down, knees up or knees down, just pausing there as you exhale. And then inhale, tuck the tail, press into the hands to lift the hips, lift the chest. So doing kind of like a little mini, slightly like a mini press up there. Oh my gosh, we've been cat bombed. Exhale, tuck the toes, coming in, sit down with dog. And then see if you need to still walk through the dog. You might want to dance the dog, move, sway through the hips, the head, look through an armpit, or just hold both heels down and breathe with that. Finding a little bit more length in the spine. And actually, if you hold both heels down, you can kind of get a sense of what's happening in the hips a little bit more. Notice if the hips feel even. Have a little look at the knees. Check if the knees are both staring back at you as a pair of eyes. One thing that I noticed about myself is that I've routinely had flat feet as a child. So my knees were always kind of in a little bit. And I've never really used my glutes because of that. All of these things you find out when you practice. So just checking the knees and looking back at you. Lovely. And then looking towards the hand, bending the knees, stepping or walking forward on the inhale. Don't worry if you need a few steps to get there. Just enjoy the ride. And the next hand, just softening down and finding that length in the spine as the navel comes up. Dropping the weight of the hips into the feet a little bit. And then slow down through, taking on all that, feeling rooted as you stretch one side. And then exhale, regroup, come back to center. Nice big stretch on the other side. Lovely. And then just peeling, coming into the little curled up. Inhale, opening up. Just do this again for the shoulders. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, opening up. Lovely. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, opening. And from here, we're going to come into chair posture. So stay facing the short edge of the mat. I'll just show you from the front. Bending the knees, the hips go low. Inhaling, coming up. So what can happen, especially if you've got kind of vulnerable knees, is we can stay with the weight going down through the knees. But we want to lean back a little bit so we feel that actually the glutes start to fire up and help us feel balanced. We're lengthening from the back of the waist. All of these bandhas, we're really drawing up with the bandhas. We're tightening that belt, and we feel that the ribs are even drawing down towards the navel a little bit. And we can either have the arms up or in front of the heart. Okay. Wonderful. So just holding that for a couple of breaths. Feeling rooted and grounded through the feet, really strong in the core, nice and long in the lower back especially. Lovely. And then inhaling, lifting the hips, exhaling, just coming into a delicious forward fold, navel hugging up. Inhale, finding that length in that nice half lift. Exhale, hands flat, stepping back, choosing your plank. So feeling long in the body, really nice and lifted in the front of the body. Even if the knees are down, you're really feeling that sense of lift in bandha, shoulders down the back, and then lowering all the way down. Wonderful. So from here, just bring the hands either side. Imagine you're going to do a mini skydive. Imagine you've got a soft-boiled egg underneath the navel. So tuck the tail and really draw the navel away from that soft-boiled egg. Lovely. Or even poached egg, you know, without a shell. Wonderful. So have a go at lifting the knees, rolling the thigh bones in the joints. See if you can lift the knees an inch or so off the mat. So you start to strengthen the back of the body. And see if you can lift then the chest and the elbows. Imagine you're skydiving. Lovely. Keep breathing with that. Keep lifting the navel away from the air. Don't let go of that egg. Like squish your head. Wonderful. Then release the hands down, the legs. Just ease back into child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching. Just stretch out through the whole of the back of the body. Nice big breath in. Nice long breath out. Nice big breath in. Mishka. Nice long breath out. Lovely. And so from here, we're just going to come up into downward dog, but bring the feet together for dancing warrior. So the toes are together, the heels are lifted, the gaze is to the toes. And we'll just start with that right leg. So just taking the right leg up, flexing or bending the knee and flexing the foot. Just lifting the knee a little bit to stretch into the front, into the quad. And then as you exhale, just roll the knee into the chest and stir that big pot of soup. Take the leg out to the side, back and round. Just do that a couple of times so you're oiling through that hip joint. Stepping the foot forward towards the hands. Now, if that's a tricky one thing is you can use the opposite knee, kind of like bend at the knee. So you're using the whole of the leg as a bit of a spring to help you move that leg forward. Another option is to come down to all fours and step the leg forward. So coming into a nice long low lunge. Just stay here for an extra breath. Just opening into the hips a little bit. The hips around the hips to sit down, but not without bandha. Really engaging bandha so you feel nice and strong. And then anchoring the back foot, popping all the way up into a nice warrior one. So we want to make sure that they're comfortably facing forward in warrior, not one. We're not off to that left side. Taking the arms all the way up. So as we exhale, we're just going to come down halfway. Really engaging bandha, resisting that. Inhaling, coming all the way up. We'll do that again. Exhale. Down halfway. Inhale. Going all the way up. Lovely. And then just extending the hands. We're going to bring the right hand underneath the chest here, the head point in line with the bow points, pressing forward with the left hand. Inhale, gently rotate to that right side. Exhale, palm across palm, changing hands. Inhale to the left side. Exhale. Inhaling, stretching up but relaxing your shoulders. And then from here, nice forward fold, bringing the hands down, sliding the front foot back, choosing your plank. Okay, so you're lowering all the way down, resisting, resist, 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 resist. So in plank, you're a nice long line, you're lowering all the way down, either with the knees down or up. Wonderful. So, poached egg time. From here, just imagine you've got your little poached egg underneath your navel. And then from here, you're lifting the navel, gently tucking the tail a little bit. Lift the knees now. See if you can start to skydive with the legs. If you want to add on a little extra strengthening, lifting the chest, lifting the elbows. So you really feel the glutes contract. You're feeling the muscles in the lower back, the back of the waist contract. You're feeling strong in the core. You're lifting the navel back as well. So you're really supporting that contraction by lifting the navel back towards the spine. Wonderful. Hands down, hinge back, child's pose. Breathing into the whole of the spine. Nice long breath all the way in. Nice long breath all the way out. Wonderful. Coming up into downward facing dog. We'll do the same on the other side. So left leg now. Bend the knee, flex the foot, lift the knee a little bit if that feels okay, just to stretch into the quad. And then exhale, roll the knee into the chest, out to the side. Doing that a couple of times, nice and slow, stirring and easing into the hip a little bit, and stepping it forward into that low lunge. So not only are we opening and easing into the hip joint with that kind of circular movement, just coming into the low lunge. Again, it's nice just to allow the hips to sink down a little bit, but again, when you're really nice and active with Bandha, and then anchoring the left foot, inhaling, coming up into your warrior one. So from here, exhale, just come down halfway. Hands come behind, palms facing up. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, coming down, lovely. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, just folding all the way down, wiggling the back foot away, sliding that foot back. Wonderful. So bringing the knees down into all fours. And so from here, just remembering stuff that we did in the earlier week. So we're just going to tuck that left leg behind us, cross over with that right leg, and inhale, come all the way up into kind of supported side plank. Lovely. And then lifting, if that feels okay, lifting this right leg, flexing the foot. So it's kneeling half moon posture. Lovely. And then we just kind of do a slightly calonetic type number with that foot. So you can kind of feel the, you know, the side of here, the muscles here in the glutes as well, just firing up a little bit. Lovely. And then point the toe, pop it down on the mat, stretch all the way over, feeling that lovely length and stretch. Wonderful. And then from here, popping the hand down, knee down, doing the same on the other side. So I'll just stay where I am. I'm going to tuck my right foot behind, extend the left foot, open all the way up as I breathe in. Bring the weight into the kneeling leg, as it were, lifting my left leg and flexing a little bit, kind of pulsing into this hip here. Notice if one of the hips feels like it's having to work a little harder. That might just kind of indicate to you a little bit about where an imbalance might be. Popping the toe down, taking the arm overhead, nice big breath into that left side of the body. Wonderful. And then popping the hands down, coming back to all fours, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. So choosing if you're rolling through the feet, walking the dog, choosing if you're stretching both heels down, or if, truth be told, you've had one of those weeks, and really for you, it's knees down, toes together, hips back towards the heels, resting in child's pose. So choosing one of those options, and actually, if I haven't given an option, yet there's something you would really rather do for 5 nourishing breaths, please do that. So remembering in downward dog that we're looking towards the upper thighs, that the shoulder blades are down the back. And often what we can do in downward dog is always do too much, press too hard, the shoulders come away and out. And so just see if you can soften the shoulders down the back a little bit, maybe a sense of down towards the armpit or down towards the waist or something like that. However that kind of sense of proprioception works for you. Lovely. And then everybody just making their way into downward facing dog. Looking towards the hands, bending at the knees, stepping forward as you're breathing in. And then as you're exhaling, just softening down over the legs, keeping it soft. Finding that extra sense of length. Notice if you can get the hands a little lower now after these few forward folds, these few sun salutes that we've been doing. And then coming once again into chair posture. And I'll just face you for this one. So we're taking the hips down low and we're bending at the knees. We're leaning back a little bit, trying to fire up the glutes. And we've got these beautiful painting the rainbow arms. And so in previous weeks, what we've done is we've had kind of, you know, been quite precise down the outside of the legs. Here, I really want you to concentrate and focus on the rotational qualities of this posture and strengthen the trunk. So in your own time, when you exhale, you're gently going to engage your bandus. Imagine you're tightening a little belt, kind of drawing in with the ribs, like a little chevron down towards the navel. So, and then come into the twist. Lovely. Inhale, just come back. Don't worry too much about, well, don't worry at all. But just kind of play with that sense of feeling strong, drawing into your center, not losing stability. What modifications do you need to do with your body to keep stable? You know, if there isn't enough space, have these big kind of earth-shaped arms. How could you know? Could you put the hands on the shoulders, for example, and just turn? But again, the focus is very much navel engaged, rotating, but not overdoing it. Don't do yourself a mischief. It's just gently firing up around the core, exploring, not only strengthening through the thighs and the glutes with this posture, but also that kind of earth rotational quality. Lovely. When you think you've done even to each side, just coming back to center, lift the hips, step the feet into a nice wide forward fold, take the hands behind, interlace the fingers one way along so it feels a little different, draw them down towards the mat, tuck the chin, inhale, look up, exhale, coming down to a nice wide leg forward fold. So sorry, I should have said to step your feet back for that, of course. I've kind of come to the middle of my mat. But anyway, and then from here, bring the hands down to the base of the spine, soften the knees as you breathe out, and then inhale, coming all the way up. So from here, turning the feet out and coming into horse stance. Lovely. So, painting the rainbow, leaning over to one side, and then coming back into center. Might be leaning on the inhale actually, and then exhale, feeling nice and contracted. Just do that a couple of times, nice and light. Exhale back in. Inhale. Lovely. And then coming into triangle posture. So we're going to take the right foot out, draw that right hip back, keep that left foot angled, and then from that center feeling rooted, inhale, lifting up the front arm. Exhale, keep that length in the underside of the ribs, and then pop the hand down onto the leg and foot. Wrap that top hand underneath the ribs, rotate at the waist, open all the way up. Lovely, that's it. Nice and slow as you extend up through that top arm. Fire up with that back leg to stabilize the posture. Lovely. And then from here, looking down at the front foot, bending into the front knee, reaching forward, coming into a little leg balance. Now, if your hip isn't feeling great and coming to a leg balance and then half moon posture isn't great, then an option can be to bring your knees down and actually, instead of the foot coming forward, the knee comes forward, and you have a go at doing it as we did before, kneeling. Okay, so you're either coming into a leg balance, then if you wish from there with the foot flex, you can rotate the instep around so it's parallel to the floor and stack that left hip on top of the right hip, or you can do that kneeling with that right leg. Now, you want that right leg tucked behind you a little bit, just to really help with your balance. Okay, then extend up through that left arm. Wonderful. Reaching back with the foot. If you're down on your knees, you can simply bring that foot back up and walk yourself back. Inhale, come all the way up, and then turn around for the same on the other side. So let's come into Trikonasana to start with. Leaning up, sorry, reaching up, leaning into that back leg and reaching up from there. So you feel rooted and lovely and stretchy. Lovely, that's it. And then keep that sense of rooted as you reach forward. Keep drawing the front hip back, and then pop the hand down. Right hand around the ribs, navel hugging back. Slow rotation round the waist, extending all the way up. Feeling that earth quality through the feet, that earth quality through the rotation of the trunk, that lovely wood, rising wood energy, all the way up through to the fingertips. And then looking down at the front foot. So again, reaching forward, option one. Hands reaching forward, keeping that left leg there, lifting, flexing the right foot, leg balance, then doing that kind of prep for Ardha Chandrasana. You rotate the foot, stack that right hip on top, and actually you can take that right hand and kind of tuck it around the hip bone. It's quite nice, and then kind of encourage the hip open a little bit. The trick though, if you notice this left hip keeps getting pushed behind, is keep drawing the left hip towards the short edge of the mat away from you, down towards the bottom of the mat. Or you can do that on your left knee. Lovely. Okay. So just reaching behind, down and low with that right foot. If you're on your knee, you're going to come back up, as it were, onto the knees, and then just walk from side to side. Nice long stretch for the liver meridian. So we do have gallbladder meridian stretch at the beginning. And actually, when we walk from side to side along the mat, this is a really nice way to stretch all the way along the underside of the leg. So the meridian comes up the inside of the shin bone, wraps onto the calf muscle, comes up to the crook of the knee, comes up to the crook of the hip, and groin. And so walking from side to side, just a really nice way just to release and open that channel. Wonderful. And then from here, just turning towards the front foot, sliding that front foot away, coming once again into plank, choosing if you're going to do full Monty, I'll just come away from my prayer bottom and bash my head, or bring the knees down, okay? So you're really resisting with Bandha as you go up all the way down. Wonderful. And then again, poach leg, navel hugging away, tuck the tail, see if you can lift your knees, lift the chest, skydive. Woohoo! Imagine yourself in a beautiful situation. You might not want to skydive, but just imagine yourself feeling weightless and strong and just surrounded by beautiful warm skies. Lovely. See if you can lift the knees a little bit more, lift the chest a little bit more, fire up the glutes a little bit more. Lovely. And then just relax all the way down, hinging at the knees, bring the hips back into child's pose. So just a nice long breath here, in and out. Lovely. And then come all the way up. And we're just going to come to a seated position with the legs stacked one in front of the other. Okay, so I've got my right shin in front. You don't have to, just whatever feels like a nice thing. Take on some water. Now the time is just before 5:45. I'm going to run on this class for an extra 5 minutes. We started about 5 minutes late, if that's okay. But I do appreciate if any of you need to leave, in 2 minutes' time. That's totally fine too. So, just having the feet one in front of the other. Option A is just to lean into that, so you feel nice, a nice kind of stretch in and around the hip. Depending how tight you are, it depends how much of a lean feels enough. If you're quite open, you might be further down. But another option is to actually come into fire posture. So you're going to cradle the right knee, hold on to that foot, and just rock the hip a couple of times. And then place the heel just above that left knee. Wiggle this under leg out. So you want the shins to be one on top of the other. So this is my tight hip. And for me, it's just, I'm just going to hold that mindfully, kindly. And again, you can cradle the knee, cradle the foot, and just breathe with that. Now, if you're really tight in the hips, just go for option A. Option A. Lovely. And then from here, we're just going to lean back, undo your leggies. Just rub through the knees. And then I'm just moving my water because we're going to do this lovely one where we just make a kind of L shape with the legs. Don't faff about the degrees too much. It wants to feel comfortable. And then you just kind of windscreen wiper the legs from side to side. But actually, if you want to take the arms off, it can become more of a core workout. So this can be quite a nice kind of like seated, very slow zumba. Woohoo! I am definitely coming towards you guys. Right, okay, let's do the other side before I get carried away in seated zumba land. So, left leg in front for me, change your leg essentially. Option 1, coming forward, Option 2, rocking into, like cradling the knee, cradling the foot, seeing how that feels. Now, you know, it might well be that one hip, you can do this fine, with another hip, you're like, that's not so great. So really tune into that. And you're just going to place the heel, stack up your shins. So thigh log, or having the shin in front of the shin, so you haven't tucked that front heel behind. You're not crossing the legs, you're kind of stacking the shins and leaning into that. Otherwise, you're holding thigh log. Just breathing into it. Lovely. And then just releasing that. So we're just going to take the knees out, give the knees a little rub. Thank you, knees. Mwah, mwah. Little L shape there. And start to rock from side to side. I feel like I should have a pair of maracas. Just start doing some kind of crazy. Ooh. Anyway. Okay. Now, let's just come onto our backs for a little bit of core work. We've been doing a little bit of that this week, and I guess I might continue with it next week. Oh, and also, yeah, I'm thinking I might put a little video up on the YouTube channel, so check that out if you haven't already, or if you don't know what it is, send me a message and I'll send you a link to it. So we're going to start off with the feet, kind of, you know, feet kind of sit bone, hip bony apart, whatever feels comfortable. And then just start by gently tucking and untucking the tail. And then just find that midpoint of balance. So you're not totally tucked and pressing the lower back into the mat. You're not totally untucked and there's kind of a gap behind, you know, you just find that midpoint of balance. Gently pull the feet towards the hips without sliding them. So actually you feel that the hamstrings fire up. And then keep that sense of the knees wanting to be in alignment, not kind of going off to the sides. So, nice breath in. As you breathe out, I'd like you to really engage your bandhas, drawing up at the center of the pelvic floor, drawing back with these lower abdominal muscles here. Okay, and then nice breath in, just expand everything, breathe in. And then nice breath out, just engaging. Bandhas. Lovely. Keep pulling on the feet, keep that angle of the lower back. Lovely. Okay, so nice breath in again. Engaging your bandhas. And then imagining you're tying your belt around your waist. Lovely. Nice big breath in. And then exhale. Bandhas, belt. Good. So, next one. Nice big breath in. Engaging your bandhas. Gently tying your belt. And then the ribs just really feel nice and heavy in the back. Drawing down towards the navel in the front. And again, just relax. Everything on the inhale. Bandhas, belt, ribs. Lovely. Okay, so with that, keep that nice and engaged. We're just going to roll the knees off the mat and place the hands onto the thighs. Lift the head, press the hands into the thighs, press the thighs into the hands. So you've got these two opposing forces. Knees are coming towards you, hands are going away from you, and you meet in the middle. Just hold that for a couple of breaths. Really drawing in, bandhas, belts, ribs. And then relax it back down. Lovely. Ease the head from side to side. I find it really hard for me not to kind of get really tense neck muscles from that. Just do that once again. So engaging. Bandhas, belt, ribs. Roll the knees up. Press into the thighs. Lift the head. Or you can keep the head on the mat. If you're lifting the head, you think, well, this is just giving too much of a kind of, tension around my jaw and neck. Lovely. Keep pressing. Hands into legs, legs into hands. And then relax. Wonderful. If you need to, just ease the head from side to side. So, bandhas, belt, ribs, gently pull the feet towards your hips. We're going to roll those knees up now. Take the arms out to the side, or like little cactus arms. Roll the knees, lower the knees over towards one side, nice and slow, and then exhale, roll back in towards the center. Inhale, let the knees roll to the other side. Exhale, back in center. So, you want to keep the opposite shoulder on your mat. Not go so far that you think, oh crikey, I've kind of lost that. Lovely. Coming back on the exhale. So really keep the ribs drawing down into the mat. You can extend the top leg
out straight if you want to add a little bit more of a challenge to the core, and then come back to center. So engaging banders, belt ribs, legs go over to one side, extend, straighten the top leg, coming back, and then over to the other side. Lovely, well done. And then just popping the feet down, arms by your sides, palm face down, tuck the tail and roll up through the spine. Just releasing that, lift the heels, rolling all the way down. Just do that a couple of times, rolling all the way up. If you want to stay here for, 3-4 breaths, something like that, just get a bit more of a stretch if that feels good, or you prefer the kind of the movement of rolling all the way up and all the way down. Do as you need. Wonderful. So we're just going to finish off in Banana Asana. So legs out straight. So just taking the legs over to the left corner of the mat. So left leg, and then cross the right leg on top. And then from here, you can take the arms overhead. So in this case, my left arm is taking hold of the right wrist, and I'm turning the gaze to the left. Okay. So if somebody was to look at me from above, I'd look a gentle curve shape. You should feel the whole of the body get a nice stretch along that right side. Breathing into that stretch. Let go of the weight of the head, allow the weight of the body to sink down into the earth. Lovely. So this is us kind of coming home now. We've had nice stretch, a little bit of rotation, quite a lot of core focus for this short class. And then we're just allowing ourselves to come home and to embody that wonderful wood energy in a stretch, just nice passive stretch on the floor. We're just going to change sides now. So just bring yourself back to straight on, and then take the legs over to the right corner of the mat. Cross that left leg over, sugar the upper body over to the right corner, take hold of the left wrist, turn the gaze to the right. Breathe with that. Lovely. So breathing into where you're feeling the stretch, and then from there, just coming back into center. And just, popping a little blanket over yourself just for a few minutes relaxation. Just go shut the door. Yeah. So just getting yourself nice and cozy. Just taking the time to invite your body down onto your mat. And with this is a short class, it's just a short Shavasana to finish, but you're very welcome to stay on your mat. Turn off your phone. Not bother with anything for the next wee while. Or alternatively, you can visit me on Insight Timer, I guess, and listen to a Nidra there. That's also an option. I should share that with you, in fact, I will do. So yes, just inviting the body just to relax down on your mat, and notice where it just seems to sink down very easily. Like the body just knows. And then from that, noticing if there's parts of the body that perhaps aren't sinking down so easily. Like, what do I do with that? Almost as if the mind has kind of got involved and then left the room.
and the body is stuck. And so we're just going to extend a very kind invitation to those parts of the body, and just you take the awareness and the breath into them. You know, and we all have these patterns of stuck stress and holding in the body, and quite often they're there because they're doing an important job for us, trying to help us in some way. So just acknowledging the effort they do day in, day out, and just say, well, actually, just now, I'm lying down, and I don't need to hold on to my jaw like that, or my brow furrowed, or that right shoulder be hunched. There isn't a bag on that shoulder, for example. So just taking the time to invite that awareness and kindness into the body. And as we do so, we can focus on the breath, just the healing qualities of the breath as it flows in and out, and how it can bring real awareness, how it can start to gently create and invite a little space in all but the most tense parts of us. So just inviting the breath to wherever you feel in your body needs a little bit more ease. It can be quite nice to imagine that as we breathe out, the awareness and the breath are flowing all the way down the body and out through the toes. So the exhale is a deliciously soothing one. And then as we bring our practice to a close for this afternoon, is there anything, any quality in the practice that perhaps can help you in the rest of your evening or the weekend ahead? Feeling free to bring what you need and just leave what you don't. So just getting yourself ready to start to move, maybe deepening the breath, maybe stretching through, hugging the knees and rocking from side to side. And then coming up to a seated position. So I'm going to unmute us and we're going to finish with some OMs for the live class. I'm going to stop recording now for the recorded class.